Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Now this week is looking like it might be a bit of a bumper week for quality. Today's map, I'm promising you in advance, is lovely. And looking at what's coming up this week, just judging by the thumbnails and stuff like that, it looks like there's at least 2 more really good maps this week, and then of the other 3 you never know until you open them, so there might be more good to come as well. This map, however, if you're one of these people that skips right to the end, takes a look at the ratings and decides whether or not you want to watch the show or not based on that, well, those ratings, they're not strictly good, because there's a few points lost on technicalities on this map. Just on technicalities, I'm promising you a lot of you are going to vote this as a 5-star map. Me, I'm voting it as a 5-star map. There are points lost at the end on the star ratings, but the star ratings count for zip. Only the seal of approval really matters, so you'll probably get that. Before we go any further though, something to wiggle please. That's right, wiggling your finger onto the like button does show your support for the channel, gets me seen by more people, and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. So today's map is Kerrisdale Bay Vanilla Map by Cities. Good old Cities. Now if you look at that thumbnail in the bottom right hand corner where it says Vanilla Map, there's something down there that looks a bit weird. I had to zoom it right in to have a look, and don't worry, it's only an ice cream cone. But I was a bit worried for a few moments, I really was. Start square, we've just skipped by. Resources look like this. The off-sea oil is all outside of the 25 tiles, but other than that, it's good. And then off to the workshop, there's a recommended LUT, which is the dark green by Creative Decks. The not so rocky theme by Carnador, and the rest of it is just recommended settings, you know. Switch this off and switch that off, and hey, vanilla map, guys, switch it all off. Switch it off, guys. So a lot of it's been switched off. I wasn't quite sure what he meant by the cloud settings, so I've just done what I fancied, you know. I've switched the clouds off, but I put the distance clouds on. I don't know if that sounds about right. Okay, so it's going to be good quality because it is Cities. Clearly, one of our star creators of the moment. This bridge is perfectly lovely for a vanilla bridge. I can't really grumble about that at all. Not even going to mention the you know what between the 2 highways there. Not mentioning it. No, not mentioning it. Just ignore it, okay? Just in case you happen to have skipped forward about 400 episodes and you're wondering why BonBon's no longer mentioning the you know what between the highways. Well, I did sort of nod to it, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's really lovely. I like the way that this highway just jumps over the river and then back again. And there are a few highways that we won't cover on this map, but it's not massively extensively network heavy. It's just about right, I would suggest, actually, for highways. So we'll just follow this one particular one here. We'll bear around here and head towards this. This is a potential start location. We do have a little bit of minor no issue glitching there. It's not onto the actual highway itself, so that is fine. I have no problem with that. I'll let that go. And then if we come over here, it's a potential start location, not the start square, but somewhere to get you started. And Cities has gone about themselves today to make this a map that you want to get started on. There's not too many start locations, but what there are just right, you know. We've got another lovely vanilla looking bridge there, and then the highways, they drift apart and they're a little bit all over the place, but in a lovely way. They're going with the terrain, okay? It really does feel natural and looks really good as well. Breaks away from the monotony of these straight lines and just like the hugging highways, those that have to stick together all the way. Now this is a section we are going to come back to a couple of times because there's stuff off that way and there's also stuff off that way. But we're going to save that for after the intermission. I know how you like the intermission. We've got a new one today as well. Oh, look, we have got tolls as well, bringing in a little bit of money before you even get started. And then we've got a very nicely done vanilla bridge across the river there, high enough to get your cruisers through, and that's really good as well. So yes, brand new intermission today. Got a few made up as well, so there'll be a few more brand new ones this week as well, if you're getting a bit fed up with the same ones over and over again. Another toll there, very nice. Little drift and come back together, but nicely done as well. And then we come down to this. This is glorious. A plopped intersection. We've got a few plopped intersections, but great selection of them as well. Look at this. Oh, that is beautiful. And then if we come down and we were to go straight on, not bear off left or right, this will take us down to the start square. And we do like a start square. Look, we've got power lines. We'll be looking at the power lines after the intermission as well. We come down here, we've got a lovely start square. No buildings or anything down there. It's just all good, ready to get you going. We can break off in this direction. We just cut through the trees here. Hello, trees. And then over here, yeah, loads of build space over there as well. Where did that building come from? It's the asset review. It's Woodlock Architects Ploppable Rico Ready by Sempcorn. It's a lovely building. You've got to say, I like Sempcorn. Basically, anything Sempcorn done is right up my street. Factoids, because factoids. The Inquisition started in the 13th century, but was not abolished until 1834, which by my reckoning is about 25 to 7. Woodlock Architects Ploppable Rico Ready by Sempcorn. Today's asset of the day is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Love it. I want one. I'm going to have it. I'm going to take it with me. Okay, back to Kerrisdale Bay Vanilla Map by Sidai, and back to this intersection. Now, if we weren't to go straight on, we were to break off to the left, and we'll follow the, oh blimey, a lot of trucks going on there and there. Look at a load of trucks. And then follow straight on this way. And then we could double back, but I'm going to carry on going this way. Doubling back is the quick way. We want to go the quick way on the map this good. We have a potential start location here as well, not the start square. We have seen the start square, and the start square has got that big old building on it that magically appeared through the magic of magicry. I'm sorry, I'm losing it again. I'm just so sucked in. When you get a good map, you just want to really just like stop recording and start building on it. So bye guys. No, seriously. Back onwards down towards the next thing, which is this intersection here, which is where are we? Yep, it's one of these. This is a good looking one again. Great choices of intersections on this particular map. And what you see here, we could do with, it's a bit of a key there, just to sort of like support the side there, yeah, retaining wall. We could do with one of those around here. Wait for it guys, wait for it. A blue mantle under there, a little bit of blue mantle. It is tucked away though. It is very much tucked away. You can barely see it unless you get down onto your knees. Last time I got onto my knees, I couldn't get back up again. So I'll try not to do that too often. But yes, that is the only detailing error on the entire map, apart from the little bit of glitching that we saw right at the start, which was so insignificant I wouldn't even mark it. I'd just ignore it. The rail, what's going on with the rail? Let's settle down, get your camera set, BonBon. Yeah, the rail is fine. In fact, you expect it to be fine. We've got some very nice, interesting routes of the rail as well, so it's more than fine. Blinking excellent, okay? It's blinking excellent. We'll just nip underneath the bridge here and down towards the docks. And we've got lots of options with the docks. We're only going to see them now, and we're not going to come back and have a look. We've got so many things to see. But there you are. We've got those docks there, which are just basic enough that you'd be happy to have a go at them. And then we've got this one that juts right out into the bay. I love it. I love it. You won't see any more of those docks there. You might have to rewind, just have a look at that again. It comes back down to ground level and heads off towards the mountains where we have tunnels, and tunnels are good. They are good tunnels. Comes out the other side, left or right. I think we'll go right just this once. Well, let's say just this once, probably every time. I don't know. Is anybody keeping a check of whether I go left or right? It's quite important to me. I keep every record apart from that one. And then off towards the edge of the map. So yes, glorious networking, absolutely glorious. One or two glitchy issues, but minor, I mean literally minor stuff that on their own wouldn't lose you any stars at all. So just bear that in mind when I do start marking this thing down at the end of the show. Okay, ready for a brand new intermission? I hope so. I am. Zach, it's your turn, my friend.
Are you having trouble keeping roundabouts around when you connect other roads? Do you wonder how on earth do other people manage this? Then you need BonBonB's Guide to Perfect Roundabouts. Click the information button now.
And back to Kerrisdale Bay by Cities. We have shipping routes. We have this one here, which will dead end right there. So there's no through traffic there. That's good. And then we've got this main one. Oh, we've got the secondary one here. Let's look at the secondary one here. That goes into all the docks and the bays. And we'll dead end just up here on the right. And then we've got this main one that is the only one that goes through the map. So we're going to get some shipping. I do like some shipping to be active on the map. And this is good. This goes right up the bay, right up the rivers. And we'll head off the edge of the map in a moment, right on the edge of the map. There we are. Water flow is a little bit light in places. The rivers don't feel like a true river system. We've got water going in either direction, so some of the realism is lost, but does it work? Yes, it does. We've got water pouring down this way, and if we head this down here, we're going to head off into the bay. You can just see there's a little bit of water movement there. Not too much going on there, but the question is there water flow by the start square? And you may notice while we're over there that there are pipes down as well. We will check those out in a moment just to get you started again. So we've got these pipes going on here, and the start square, which is up this way, hang on, moving it, and there's that river with fairly strong water running right through it. So you don't really need it, but there's the option. If you wanted to pump out the start square, you have that river there as well. Now let's have a quick look. Let's go back to that intersection. I promised you we'd come back to this because there's stuff going on either side. So it's an action-packed show today. If you can call the Cities Skylines map review show an action-packed show, well, it is full of action. This road is going to take us to a couple of locations. More than, I think it's three locations. We're going to go past that dirt track. We'll come back to that one. So we're going back to lots of things today. Now this road comes down to this peninsula, and if we go off to the left, we will find, ooh, you know it. It's the Essential Lighthouse. Please note this foliage on the ground in front of it. That is going to be key to me losing a star later on, but not actually for the lighthouse, okay? A few switchbacks here gets us down to this part of the map. We go elevated here, and we head down towards this little industrial area where we have everybody's favourite factory. Lovely. And then we've got a blocked off tunnel. It's obviously not safe down there. Obviously not safe. I'm quite impressed actually that we've got that and it stayed vanilla. You know. I trust you. Said I do. Dirt tracks through the tunnels here until we get to, oh look, we actually have rock falls going on here. So yes, it's definitely not a safe road to be traversing. It's coming down off of, oh yeah, it looks, well, adequate. I'm not saying it's the best rockfall we've ever seen, but it certainly looks adequate. It tells you that there's a rockfall going on there, you know. We haven't had a look up this dirt track. We have things going on up this dirt track as well that I don't fully understand. I'm taking the best guess though, and if I'm wrong, then you can tell me. Tell me I'm wrong, because yeah, I can deal with it. I'm a big boy now. We'll head up into the mountains. We have passed something already, but we've got another one up here as well. Not sure what this layout is. I'm thinking that this is a little parking area with what used to be some sort of like gift shop or something right there. And then we've got like a little park up here with a great view over the edge of the map, which is great. And that's fine. So I reckon that's a parking area there, but you can tell me what you think about that one. There is another one we passed on the way up as well, so I reckon they're both, you know, touristy areas. We head back down to here, and we haven't gone left. Now if we go left, we're talking infrastructure here. We have the dam, and that's producing us all the electricity you're going to need to get started. Got a nice little lake on the build there, goes right up into the mountains there. And so anyway, that electricity is fed down. Oh, I'm loving these little mountain lakes. There's a lot of these. Buying them completely. See how the water would come down the edge of the mountain when it rains? And where would that go to? This ravine actually looks quite telling. So I reckon when that lake overflows, it trickles off into, there you go, off the end there, down that ravine and into the river underneath the bridges. So plenty of thought gone into that as well. What more have we got going on? Well, that's right, we've got the river. Now, the river for me is a little bland along the edges. Now, we are 100% vanilla, so there are no river reeds or anything like that available. But remember that foliage I told you about by the lighthouse? I used it extensively during my St Catherine's Point build for detailing of the wetlands. And I think just not necessarily all the way along every single bank, but certainly in some places, just to add a little bit of interest to these riverbanks, etc., would have added something just a little bit extra. We've got well, some sort of fortifications going along here. I'm sure they are based on a real life example. There is a real life example linked to on the description. I haven't had time to check it. I just wanted to have a look at the map because I knew it was going to be a good one. We have mountains, and mountains with little lakes on them, and once again I buy these entirely. These are natural looking lakes where water would accrue, and just, yeah, absolutely fine with them. And then lots of little rivers running down into the main river. And over here we have this is where your water pumping is coming from, and the sewage is getting shoved right off the edge of the map right there. So it's your chance to vote. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map, guys? Is it a 5-star map? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the viewer's choice top 10. Will Sidai win? Will he? Could he possibly? There's only one way to find out. And that's the vote, and then come back and check later. Aesthetically, it's really good. It's very hard to get 5 stars for a vanilla map, and I think this one would have done had there been a little bit of that riverbank detailing that I spoke about earlier. Other than that, I've got no problems. It's a very, very, very high 4 as close as you get to 5. Detailing, once again, I'm going to put down those river. If there'd been that river detailing, this would have been 5 stars. Or if there hadn't been that blue mantle, this would have been 5 stars. One or the other. I could let one go, I can't let both go. It's a very high 4-star for detailing. Gameplay potential, absolutely excellent. And again, I want to give this 5 stars. I truly do. Except for it's a vanilla map, and their only oil, obviously oil is, well, out of the 25 tiles, which means it can't be played as vanilla for the oil offshore. So therefore, I'm going to give it a very, very high, as high as you can go, 4 stars without hitting the 5th star. But it does, of course, get the BonBonB seal of approval. Kerrisdale Bay, a vanilla map by Sidai. And when I vote on this map, when it goes live, which it is now, well, you're watching me, I will be marking this as 5 stars in the viewer's choice, because it's a 5-star map. It just didn't get 5 stars from me. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing. I told you, it's all technicalities. Your chance to vote on an old map on screen now, and of course there's another little link to a video that you might want to catch up on as well. See you tomorrow anyway for a request map. That's right, Tuesday's request day, and have a great day. I'll see you very, very soon.